Hello, I hope everyone is okay, staying healthy and safe. I couldn't be online today because my internet connection was failing so much, but now it's okay. And we can start with our virtual class number 24. You need the use of English notebook and selections book. Please copy the date and all the information here. You can pause this video and work on this. The reading strategy is called plan. That means predict, locate, add, and note. The objective is to use a diagram that helps you organize information in the same sequence of an article we're going to read. Let's start. Step number 1. Please open your book on page number 94. You can see your brains in charge article. Is the article on selections book page number 94 a fiction or non-fiction? What do you think? Before we can start, you can answer this question. Copy the question and answer it. Is it a fiction or non-fiction? Write your answer. 2. What do you expect to read about? Read again the title and you can see your brain's in charge. Please write your answer and let's start reading out aloud. So please read along with me. Your brain's in charge. Can you solve this puzzle? What's the most important part of your body, but also the one that you'll never see? It's your brain. Do you know that your brain controls every tiny little thing you do? Every time you breathe in and out, every time you smile, every time you swallow a piece of chocolate, it's your brain that's telling your body what to do. And even more amazing, you're not even aware of some of it. So, what does your brain look like? Well, it looks like a big gray sponge with wrinkles. It fills the whole of the top half of your head and the time you're an adult. It'll weigh around 1.3 kilos. It's quicker and more powerful than any computer in the world, and it's always working even when you're fast asleep. Let's go back to this reading strategy called plan. I need you to copy this diagram and write in the center the word brain. Then please draw it, copy the information, and continue with step number 3, locate. What are we going to locate? Well, underline or highlight the words cerebrum, hippocampus, cerebellum, and brain stem. Let's go back on this article. Here are some of the most important parts of your brain: cerebrum and hippocampus. The biggest part is called the cerebrum. This is the part that does all the thinking, like remembering to do things, solving math problems, drawing pictures, and playing computer games. It's divided into 2 halves, the right and the left. Surprisingly, the right half controls all of the left hand side of your body, and the left controls the right hand side. Part of the cerebrum is an amazing section of brain called the hippocampus. Hippocampus is a Greek word that means seahorse. So, what do seahorses have in common with your brain? Well, the hippocampus is shaped like a seahorse because it's curved. It's a really important part. This is the part of the brain that helps you remember the way home after school. Just imagine leaving class and not knowing where to go. You might just wander about for hours. The hippocampus is also the part of your brain that is in charge of your memory. Do you remember learning that you have two kinds of memory? First, there's a short-term memory. That's what allows you to remember what you ate for lunch. Then there's a long-term memory, which allows you to remember what you did last vacation or even what you did 5 years ago. So please, write this information, the information that is important. What's the first part we read about? The second part here, the third part, and the fourth. Add important information in each part, please, in this diagram. Okay, let's continue and do these actions. Please, follow the reading along. Read along with me. Next, there's a cerebellum. This is the part that makes you stand upright without falling over, so it's extremely important. It also controls the way you move. For example, when you're playing soccer, it helps you move in the correct way. Here you can see the cerebellum. Brainstem. That's number 4. The brainstem is the part that does all the things you don't really think about, like breathing and swallowing. It's also in charge of commanding your stomach to digest the food you eat and telling your heart to pump blood around your body. All the time your eyes, ears, nose, and even your skin are sending messages to your brain about what's going on around your body. Imagine this. You're on a walk when suddenly in the grass you see a large snake. Before you even have time to think about it, your eyes immediately send a message to the brain saying, "Watch out, snake ahead!" Quick as a flash, your brain sends back a message to your leg muscle saying, "Move! Get out of the way! Run!" This is because the brain knows you should stay away from things that might hurt you. The really amazing thing is that all of this happens in a fraction of a second. Think of your brain as your own personal onboard computer. It's working hard for you 24 hours a day and you can't even see it. Now, number 5. Note. Review your diagram to make sure the information is organized in the same sequence as the article. If needed, you may add to, rearrange, or redraw your diagram to organize it. Please copy this information on your notebook. It's important. And step number 6. Practice the language. You need to complete activities on page number 145. It's about this article. And for further practice, this is optional. It is not necessary to do it, but if you want to practice, write a short summary of the selection by referring only your diagram. So that's it for today's lesson. I hope you can understand everything I said, and if you've had some doubts, remember to watch my YouTube channel and also your classroom activities that I've got here for you. And that's for tomorrow. Please get ready. See you tomorrow. Thank you. Bye.